Headhunters opens like any other heist movie. For the first 20 or 30 minutes, you're led to believe that you're watching a very well directed and brilliantly written Norwegian thriller. After that, it unfolds into the most unhinged heist movie I've ever watched. At some point during the film, I was very sure that I was watching a horror movie. I mean, look at this. Does this scene belong to a crime thriller, or does it look like something you might expect to see in a jigsaw film? Despite all the action, gory or not, I believe this movie provides the best antidote to male insecurity. You do not need to read a self-help book or even watch motivational videos on YouTube. All you need is 1 hour and 40 minutes to spare, and you'll be cured of any feelings of inadequacy. And if you don't care about any of that, you'll still be treated to an impressive array of adrenaline-filled scenes. So what is it that makes this movie a must-watch? Yes, our main character, who's Norwegian, is called Roger Brown. Maybe it's the director pulling a prank, or it might be a very common Norwegian name. I don't know. Anyway, our main character is very flawed. He's so flawed that you don't mind it when the first few misfortunes happen to him. Thankfully, he's also quite charismatic. Brad Pitt in Fight Club charismatic. This means that even when everything goes wrong, you still root for him. You want him to survive the murky deep end that he finds himself in. Roger Brown has a few problems. First, he has the 30 million krona house that he cannot afford through his job as a headhunter. Secondly, he's insecure about his height and who he is as a person. This insecurity is the inciting incident. If he had been more secure, then this movie wouldn't have happened. To solve these problems, he's been stealing art from the executives he works with as a headhunter. He now has one dream: to find an art piece that's so valuable that he'll never have to worry about money again. It is this art theft side hustle that lands him his final problem. He's about to be hunted by
Jaime fucking Lannister.
Sorry, Clas Greve. The Joker, Darth Vader, Anton Chigurh, Hans Landa. These are some of the greatest cinematic villains of all time. Clas Greve shows up in Headhunters and gives them a run for their money. Nikolaj Coster-Waldau should be in more movies as a villain because, wow. He's dangerous, he's relentless, and he's perfect as an evil ex-military guy. There wasn't a single moment when I wasn't scared for Roger Brown. In the end, it's revealed that Roger Brown didn't even know why he was being tracked down by Clas Greve. This plot twist does add to the horror villain qualities that Greve possesses. As an ex-special forces officer, you don't doubt for a second that he'll take Roger Brown to hell with him when he catches up. In fact, he doesn't care about collateral damage. He will go out of his way to break any law, kill whoever stands in his way, just to get to Roger Brown. Roger Brown's philosophy of the world is what causes all the problems he faces in the movie. This philosophy is tainted with insecurity. He's a very capable headhunter, Norway's best for that matter. However, this doesn't seem to improve his esteem. He believes that he's not worthy of his wife's love. This is why he gets a 30 million krona mansion. If he's rich, his very attractive wife won't leave a short man like him. It's also why he doesn't want to have a child with his wife. He's afraid his wife will abandon him for the child. To Roger Brown, the world belongs to tall and masculine men like Clas Greve. His fears are confirmed when he discovers that his wife has cheated on him with Clas. Roger has also been cheating, but this misdeed by his wife seems to assure him that his philosophy is correct. He goes on to blacklist Clas from every job agency in Norway. This is something he can do as he's a very trusted and well-reputed headhunter. Unfortunately, by doing so, he figuratively and almost literally digs his own grave. Does this philosophy of insecurity stand the test of time? Obviously not. The movie shows that Roger has completely misread his wife. He's walking through life wearing monochrome glasses, afraid of color, afraid of any reassurance or warmth. Not even once does he tolerate the idea that he might be good enough for his wife. By the end of the movie, he realizes that his wife truly loved him, not for his money or his position, but for who he was. This is when his world transforms from black and white to technicolor. The antidote that the movie offers is communication. I know, quite obvious, right? He and his wife have the first honest conversation in their entire marriage. His insecurity is cured because he spoke his mind. His fear of losing his wife comes to an end because the movie corners him and leaves him with no option but to trust her. It's this blind faith that saves him. Without it, he'd be yet another corpse in Clas Greve's murderous career. Despite my philosophizing, this is not a didactic movie. The story doesn't preach to you. It's fast-paced, intentional, and the theme that I've discussed doesn't occupy every minute of the film. In fact, you can watch this movie end to end without having to worry about the philosophical implications of our main character's insecurities. This is because Morton Tildam, the director, has created a thrilling work of fiction. The implications of Roger's insecurities are more bloody than they are thought-provoking. You'll spend more time on the edge of your seat than you will in the thinker's pause. And I mean it when I say the implications are bloody. If you hate seeing blood, or if you are tricked into thinking that Headhunters is a nice cozy thriller, treat this video as a disclaimer. The cat-and-mouse game between Clas Greve and Roger Brown will leave quite a number of bodies strewn across Norway. However, fret not, the violence is done very well. The director is quite adept, and the actors are world class. The action scenes are creative or inspiring, and if you find yourself enjoying the violence too much, don't feel guilty. That's what happens when a great story is placed in the hands of a great crew. Headhunters does so much with its short runtime. It delivers truly unique action scenes, presents you with food for thought, and even manages a happy ending. Like any other action movie, it requires you to suspend your disbelief, not the Fast and Furious kind of suspension, the normal kind. If you do so, you'll end up having a lot of fun. I know I did. If you've not seen this movie, please give it a shot. Thank you for watching.